we are live. Hello guys, and welcome to a new video with my girlfriend, beautiful girlfriend Olivia. Today is the big day where we're going to teach her how to drive a manual car. So we are here in an empty parking lot. Actually, it's the same parking lot where I did the last video a couple of months ago about all the mods I did. So today we're gonna teach her how to drive stick. So I guess at first, I mean, you have seen me drive it. Do you want me to show you first? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna have to teach you first how to do stuff. So you're gonna hold the camera. I'm gonna be in the driver's seat and you're just gonna film me. Unless you wanna film yourself, that works too. Okay, cool, that works. That's great. People can see me. It's fantastic. Okay, so let's say she drove manual before. She drove manual before, right? Or tried
Attempted, yeah.
So you have 3 pedals.
Yep. Gas, brake, clutch. Yep.
Gas, brake, clutch. That's right. You have your clutch right here. Always make sure that you have your handbrake on when you start driving, because you don't want to roll away. Because once that thing is loose, the car can roll. There is no park or neutral. Well, there's neutral, but there's no park in manual. So we're just rolling. So always have your handbrake on. Then you have your clutch, which you always have to push all the way down. All the way down. Okay, now this my shift stick doesn't tell you anymore which one is which, but first is this one, then you get second. You probably don't need third or fourth in the parking lot. All you need is probably first, because in the beginning all you have to learn is how to start rolling. It's the most important thing, and it's the hardest thing too. Put your foot on the clutch all the way down. Put it in first. Release your handbrake so we can actually start rolling, otherwise the car's gonna stall out because something stops it. And then yeah, you just leave the clutch really slow and you're gonna feel how the car starts rolling. That's how I would do it in the beginning. You just leave it really slow. Now this clutch is a little bit messed up, so you have to actually leave it really late, but you feel how it starts.
Mm-hmm.
And then once you're fast enough, you can just leave the clutch on. That's it. You don't have to push the gas. Some people say you have to push the gas too slightly, but if you do that, most people, then this happens. And once it bounces like that, because it will happen to you, the bounce, because when you leave the clutch too fast, this happens.
And we stall out.
Yep, but yeah, that's pretty much it. In the beginning, that's all you need to know. Just leave the clutch really slow until you feel how the car grabs, or the transmission grabs onto the clutch. And then you can push the gas a little bit so it doesn't feel like it's stalling, and that's pretty much it. And then once you're fast enough, like around 1500 or 2000 RPM, you push the clutch in and you go into second and slowly leave the clutch. And then you're in second gear. Now it is your turn.
Oh boy.
Handbrake, always clutch all the way, push down. Yes! It's exciting, very exciting. Oh god, oh boy. Okay.
Alright.
Good. Do we remember what is?
Clutch, brake, gas.
Yes. That's right. Okay.
Clutch all the way down.
Mm-hmm.
Good God, my legs are so short.
Oh yeah, you can. Yeah, you pull on the thingy up. You have to pull all the way up. There you go, and then you go closer. There you go.
Just
You got it.
I'm short.
Yep. Push it down. Pull up. There you go.
There we go.
Okay. Push the clutch all the way down. All the way. Like you feel like a wall back there. If your legs are still too short, you can still go up. And then you go into. Wait. Let me see. There you go. You in first. That's it. Good. And now you slowly, really slow, because in the beginning all you need to know is when does the clutch grab the car. There you go. Yeah. There you go. You didn't stall on your first roll. We are rolling. She did it on the first try. Now okay. Push the clutch in. Because it will happen to you, the bounce. There you go. Now the shaking is because you have your foot on the gas, and every time it feels like pushing the gas. So push the clutch all the way in. Push it all the way down. Oops. All the way down. There you go. And now push the brake so we can slow down again. And now try it again. That's all it is. There you go. She's in first. Yeah, this clutch grabs a little bit late. That's why. There you go. Okay. That was a little bit too fast when it happens like that. Yep, be neutral.
Alright.
Then
I'll scoot up just a little.
She's like a bus driver in here. Push the clutch all the way down. There you go. There you go. Now what you can also do, what you just did with the gas pedal, you can push the gas that's already almost too much. But just a little bit. While you leave the clutch, push the gas a little bit. Yes, there you go. She got it. She's bouncing. She's bouncing. There you go. Okay, now let's try shifting into second. So when you go right now, push the clutch all the way in, all the way, and just leave the clutch slowly. You don't have to push the gas. And you're in second.
I did it!
Yes! Good, and to slow down, always remember you have to push the clutch in before you brake. Otherwise the car's gonna stall. And now you might be too slow for second, so nope. And now we're going first. Nope, don't push the gas. Just leave the clutch slow. Yes. There you go. Now you put some gas in it too. Okay, that one was now I'm impressed. Now you see how it's revving up really high? That's when you want to shift into second. Okay, you can leave the clutch. There you go. She's doing it! Well, that was too easy. I guess I'm good at explaining how to drive manual. Just always make sure that you always push the clutch all the way down before you brake. That's just the most important part. Before you leave the clutch, always make sure you're neutral, but you're neutral. So, first thoughts?
Yeah, you're a much better teacher than the other person who tried to teach me.
It's really not that hard. It really is not. All you gotta have to figure out, like, you know, the start. Once you start rolling. Where on this clutch is hard. Like, you're learning on a hard car, manual. Like, I learned in this car driving manual, and it took me a week to really get used to it. You did that now
10 minutes?
10 minutes. You did it really good. Like, I'm impressed. You wanna try it again?
Let's go.
Let's all the way down in first. This clutch.
Ah!
You know what you
Oh,
forgot?
yeah.
There you go.
Forgot that.
Good, push the clutch all the way down.
Forgot that part, yep.
Now you feel how we roll backwards, right?
Yeah.
That's why you put your foot on the, like when you're on a hill, of course the car would just roll backwards because there's nothing that stops it. So you can either have one foot on the brake. There you go. While you do that, I'm gonna explain that. You can have one foot on the brake and leave the clutch foot slowly and then kind of grind the clutch. No, don't push the gas. You don't have to push the gas when you go into second. You just have to leave the clutch. There you go. Yeah, you're doing surprisingly well. I gotta say, I mean, that's impressive. Yeah, I give her 2 days and then she knows how to drive this car. Okay, now you've shifted in first, right?
Yeah.
When you drive in second and you go down to first, either you make sure you brake like you did, or you're gonna have to okay, go in neutral first. There you go, she did it neutral. And now she pushes the handbrake. Okay, and now you can leave the clutch. When you're in second and you drive in speed, oh, look at you. I don't know. Got a little
Critter.
bugging friend right here. And you try to go back into first, you're gonna have to make sure you either slow down because your RPM is gonna be high. I can show you that if we switch over again. You cannot just go back to first. It's okay, I can adjust the seat too.
I'm short.
There you go.
I'm 5'3", so I'm very short.
Okay.
Safety first.
First, and now you can see what oh yeah, you went a little bit far back. Okay, so let's go into first and then second. Now you were in second, and then you wanted to shift down to first, and this is what's gonna happen. Like you feel how
The jerk, yeah.
Yes. What you're gonna have to do now I'm in second right now. And if I want to, let's speed up a little bit. If I want to go back without the jerk, you're gonna have to rev match, like rev the engine up and then leave the clutch. That way it doesn't do as much jerk. I mean, it's always gonna do a little bit of jerk because
It's a manual.
yes, and this car is a little bit hard to rev match to the exact spot. 'Cause
So why do we have third, fourth, fifth,
So
all
this
those
is
other
pretty much
gears?
like your car is. The higher the gear, the faster you go. Like if you stay in first the whole time, who wants to drive around like this? It's loud, and I mean you're going kind of fast, but that's what you have more gears for. Like when I'm in second, you can feel now we're going a lot faster while it is quieter. I go in third, quiet again, but we go even faster. So it's pretty much just the higher the gear, the faster you can go while using less gas. Like I think your car also has 5 gears, but it's an automatic. Like the Kia, for example, has 8. 7 and 8 is pretty much just gas saving because it's such a high overdrive where the RPM stay really low, where you don't use a lot of gas. So that's why you have like the higher gears. Like you could go at 4th and it pretty much drives the same. I don't even push the gas, it does it all by itself because the engine has its own torque.
That's fancy.
Yeah. I mean pretty much like an automatic does. Like I go in third, it drives itself. You don't have to push the gas. Well, that's it.
Oh, I do have one question.
Yeah.
How do you reverse on this thing?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's a good tool
good question.
because I don't back into parking spots.
Yeah.
So.
So you have shift stick.
Okay.
I don't know if that's gonna shift. But when you go right and back, this is when you have reverse.
Gotcha.
So this is first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and then reverse. You're gonna have to go all the way to the right and then back, and then it's like first gear. You try to find the grabbing point,
And then go backwards.
then go backwards.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's it.
Nice.
So yeah, I guess let's go back and try to park this thing again.
You're a great teacher.
Thanks. I'm trying. Okay. Unless you want to try again one more time.
I'm coming back tomorrow. We can try again
Okay, yeah,
tomorrow.
we try again tomorrow. Good for today.
Yeah!
Good.
Okay.
Now we go back home, and then we're gonna park this car back into its original spot. That was a lot faster than I expected it to happen. Very impressive. But yeah, let's get back home, and then we will see us again once we park the car. Until then.